Welcome. Glad you're here. Before we dive into the script, take a moment to get comfortable. This short introduction will help you make the most of the summary you're about to hear. Think of it as a warm-up. We'll set the scene, explain what you'll learn, and give a tiny tip so the ideas land and stick. What to expect. In the next 7 to 8 minutes, you'll hear a clear, conversational walkthrough of Stephen Covey's 7 Habits, not a technical lecture, but practical stories, simple metaphors, and quick actions you can try immediately. I'll show how the habits connect, give everyday examples, and leave you with a short takeaway you can use tomorrow. How to listen? Treat this like a friendly coaching session. If something resonates, pause the audio and jot a word or two. Try one small habit this week. Small experiments are the point. Ready? Let's begin. The idea behind the habits, a map, not a checklist. Covey doesn't give quick tricks. He gives a map, a way to shift how you see the world. Instead of do this to get what you want, the book asks you to change your inner outlook, so your choices come from values, not just reactions. Think of it like learning to steer from the helm instead of being tossed by waves. Habit 1. Be proactive. Habit 1 is about responsibility. Being proactive means you choose your response. You don't blame the weather, traffic, or other people. Picture 2 boxes: circle of concern, things you worry about, and circle of influence, things you can actually change. Proactive people focus energy inside the circle of influence. They plant seeds where they can grow. If your boss criticizes you, a reactive person complains. A proactive person asks, "What can I learn? And what will I do differently?" Simple exercise. Tomorrow morning, notice one thing that frustrates you and pick one small, constructive response rather than reacting automatically.
Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. This habit is about purpose. Covey asks, what does your life look like from the end? Imagine your funeral. What would you want people to say about you? That sounds dramatic, but it helps you set direction. Beginning with the end in mind turns daily tasks into steps toward a clear goal. Example, if your goal is to be a calm parent, then when a tantrum happens, you respond in line with that long-term image, not with short-term frustration. Draft a personal mission statement, even a sentence, and use it as a compass. Habit 3. Put first things first. This habit is about priority and discipline. It's where planning meets action. Covey uses the time management matrix, urgent versus important. Most people live in the urgent and not important boxes or urgent and important boxes, constantly firefighting. The magic happens when you schedule time for important but not urgent things: relationships, learning, health. Think of your week as a garden. If you only water weeds, urgent tasks, the flowers, important projects, don't bloom. Block time for what truly matters and protect it. From independence to interdependence, the maturity continuum. Habits 1 through 3 focus on self-mastery, independence. Once you stand on your own 2 feet, you can connect with others more effectively. Habits 4 through 6 move from me to we. Covey calls this interdependence, how to build productive, trusting relationships. Habit 4, think win-win. Win-win isn't naive niceness. It's an approach to negotiation and relationships that seeks mutual benefit. Imagine 2 people pulling corners of a blanket. A win-lose person tugs the whole blanket away. A lose-lose person lets go and both fall. A win-win person finds a bigger blanket or shifts so both are warm. Practical take: when you negotiate, ask, how can this be beneficial to both of us? It changes tone and opens creative solutions. Habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. This is the listening habit. Most of us listen to reply, not to understand. Covey says empathic listening helps the other person feel heard, which makes it possible to be heard in return. Example, at home, when your partner vents, instead of offering quick fixes, reflect back what you heard. It sounds like you felt ignored in that meeting. That alone can reduce tension and open real dialogue. Habit 6. Synergize. Synergy is creative cooperation. 1 + 1 = 3. When people truly listen and combine strengths, solutions appear that none of them would have found alone. Think of a jazz band. Each musician listens, improvises, and together they create something fresh. To practice synergy, welcome differences rather than fearing them. Ask, what's the third way? A solution that blends perspectives rather than competing. Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. Habit 7 is about renewal, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. It's the idea that continuous improvement requires rest and renewal. Covey uses the metaphor of a woodcutter. If you keep sawing with a blunt saw, you work harder for less. Sharpening the saw means exercise, learning, meaningful relationships, and reflection. Small habit. Schedule 30 minutes a day for something that renews you. A walk, a chapter of a book, or a short meditation. It compounds. A simple flow, private victory to public victory. Here's how the habits build. Be proactive, clarify what matters, and put first things first. That's your private victory. Then think win-win, listen first, and synergize. That's your public victory. Finally, maintain all of it by renewing yourself. It's like building a house. Foundations, structure, then maintenance. Practical example. At work, imagine a team project failing. A reactive leader blames others. A proactive leader gathers the team, clarifies the end goal, habit 2, reprioritizes tasks, habit 3, seeks solutions that benefit everyone, habit 4, listens to team members' concerns, habit 5, and combines ideas into a stronger plan, habit 6. They also ensure the team gets a break and training afterwards, habit 7. Different outcome, different tone. How to start? 3 tiny steps. 1. Pick one habit. Don't try all 7 at once. 2. Make a small practice, 1 proactive response a day, or 5 minutes of reflection before sleep. 3. Track progress. Note a single moment each day where you chose differently. Small, consistent changes beat dramatic, short-lived efforts. Closing. The core message. Covey's core message is simple. Effectiveness comes from character and principle. It's not a list of tricks, it's a way of living that starts inside you and spreads outward. If you adopt just one habit and stick with it, you'll begin to see how the others follow naturally.
Before we go, here's a quick reflection. What kind of person do you want to be in 5 years? Hold that image for a moment. Now, what's one small step you can take this week that aligns with it? Make that step your experiment. Thanks for listening. Remember, small, principle-centered changes lead to lasting results. If you enjoyed this summary, try applying one habit today and notice the difference.